Okay, lads, welcome into episode 66 of the Value of Talent podcast. I am your host, Harry Trades, and with me, as always, the man, the myth, the legend. I know we've been off for 3 weeks, but Feder still exists.
Just 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Feder still exists, and he's with us.
Yeah,
What's going on, mate?
So good. How are you doing, brother? I lost a bit of my voice, but that's fine. I think we should have fun today.
Can you disclose where that happened, or?
That happened on Oktoberfest on Saturday, basically.
Ooh, with the Bayern boys?
Not with the Bayern boys. They went on Sunday, but I went on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a wild party.
Fun?
Yeah, drank a lot of beer, spent a lot of money in beer.
Yeah.
But it was pretty fun.
You've got to enjoy yourself, haven't you?
Brother, that's what life's all about, to be honest. Loved it. I did actually love it. But yesterday I was so cooked, unbelievable. I'm getting told to drink, to be honest. It was the first time in a long time that I drank properly, to be honest. So normally if I just go out and drink, I rather just drink a beer or something, but then it just stays with one. And then you start drinking 10 liters of beer, 6 to 10 liters, and it's which is even stronger than normal beer, man. Yeah, I was just cooked yesterday, nothing else.
Better was cooked. Okay, well,
I even
effects.
This is a real fact and a shame, to be honest. A real tragedy.
Go on.
Even me telling that live to the world is crazy. Me as a Milan fan and kind of into liker, don't hate them, to be honest. I was so freaking cooked I couldn't have even watched the whole game yesterday. I think in the 60th minute I slept.
You had the serious come down.
Yeah, brother, that was crazy.
That happened. You've got to enjoy yourself from time to time.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I watched the City Arsenal game though. What a game.
Okay. I'll be honest, I haven't watched the highlights. I didn't even watch the game. I lied. I have seen a few highlights, but no, I've not seen the whole game. Red or Dead, what's going on, mate? Okay, Feder, we haven't spoke for 2 weeks or so, and we've got a lot to get through, I think. But the sort of main talking point, I guess, I wanted to chat to you about, because I haven't even I obviously chat to you on WhatsApp. I haven't spoken to you, about Sorare for a lot, for 2 or 3 weeks. So. Yeah, I think the main sort of talking point I want to get across today is, from both of our perspectives, which might differ, they might be similar. Why we still play Sorare? Do we enjoy it? And if we don't, why? If we do, sort of why as well. So we'll get into it. Do you want to kick us off, or do you want me to?
We can. But first of all, who do we actually think Rodri has an ACL?
It didn't look good. I'll tell you that. Rodri is definitely a player that, doesn't go down very easy.
And myself, who's used to the stupid knee injuries, that actually looked like a pretty bad knee injury.
It did look bad, didn't it? He jarred it, didn't he? It was like, oh, and it was it's not good, is it? He was in tears and stuff, I saw. So
the patella definitely went out.
Okay,
one in the middle, so it might just be a ligament rupture on one of the side ones. That would be okay-ish.
Best case scenario, yeah.
That's best case scenario. Then he's out 3 to 4 months, I think.
Okay, yeah.
But if he's done, that would be his LCL or his RCL, basically. If he's just done one of them, but if he would have ruptured his ACL, boom, man, that's a year out.
Yeah. Best player on the platform.
Best player on the planet at the moment, probably.
Yeah, in his position, definitely. Red or Dead, honestly, that makes me smile. That message, I gotta be honest. One of his favorite Sorare shows.
Thank you, my man.
Appreciate that a lot.
We're just here for the truth. That's it.
Yeah, Feder speaks the truth, nothing but the truth. What?
Harry's talking the gossip. That's it.
Nah, not gossip. Not gossip. Come on then, tell me your honest take then right now. Are you enjoying this game? Are you still playing it? Are you still involved? Are you still hyped about the game like we were a couple of years ago? How are your honest feelings?
To be honest, I think completely honest, I do actually enjoy it more than I enjoyed it a year ago. Like for real.
Okay.
Like playing
Yeah.
the game has actually been fun. And if not, I wouldn't have, because I still sometimes on the Friday lineups, I still invest 3 to 4 hours. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if it wouldn't make any sense or fun, I would just leave it, just play them and done, basically, or sell up, because then it wouldn't just then it's a loss of time that's even worth more. Your time is worth more than your money, basically. If that would be the case, then I would have already sold up and then maybe played one lineup of Bayern Munich or something like that, or so that I have one
Like a
lineup every
casual
game.
user. One
Exactly,
lineup, two lineup. Yeah.
exactly. I do love it. I think divisions is fun, to be honest. It's crazy how much I have to think if I want to actually submit the lineup, because if not, I get relegated. That's
Well, no,
crazy.
you don't get relegated if you don't submit.
No. Exactly. That's why I'm
Oh, you mean like
sometimes
you're worried
debating
that the
myself
lineup
if
might not.
if I
Yeah,
should
yeah.
put it in Division One, because I'm not sure it's good enough for Division One.
Got you.
But then I don't have enough lineups to play, because then I have so many freaking classic cards that I can't play anywhere. Unfortunately, that's the only downside, I have to be honest. But I have a big issue at the moment with how this game monetary policy works, because I had the dream, and I think a lot of us had the dream, that this would be much better coming forward with all this in-season stuff, that you actually win those freaking in-season cards. And I have a issue at the moment that all the money is gone into in-season, like literally all the money is gone into, I think like 79% of the money is in season at the moment, and if you freaking win in-season cards, you can't even sell them. And that's the worst part about it. I have a Vasen on for lowest market price since a week. I haven't gotten a single freaking offer, brother. That's not
He's
even
in season.
Yeah, in season, brother. Goalkeeper.
I mean, I'll be honest. I've been selling a few in-season cards. I'm not going to lie to you. I've sold a couple.
A single freaking in season card. That's it's unbelievable, and that makes me frustrated. That's my frustrating point at the moment, because I want to buy some other cards, but I just can't, because I'm not winning any cash at in season. There's no freaking threshold to win any cash anymore, and I can't sell my rewards. So where the hell do I get the money?
Well, the issue is you've got yours up for the same price as the instant buy, which is not ever going to sell, is it? I'm not saying that makes sense to why you haven't had any offers.
But the instant buy, when
Yeah.
I was putting it up below, first of all, I have it a bit lower. And when I put it on, the instant buy was on 170. And that's also an issue I have with Sorare at the moment. They just undercut with their own freaking instant buys all the time.
Buy, yeah, that's a weird one. I did speak to someone yesterday actually, and they said they experienced similar as well.
This is crazy, brother. How can I? Of course, I can't compete against Sorare's price. That I understand that it's not first owner. You know what I mean?
So somebody bought an old one an hour ago, Feder, for £87.
That's crazy.
Vladu bought the one of 100 for 130. I mean, people are buying, like this guy instant bought. But yeah, but I see what you're saying.
Even sell it. I would even sell it for 145 if I just would have gotten a freaking offer.
Right.
Because I would actually want to buy some other classic cards, which is regrettably stupid, to be honest. But I just enjoy playing it. But because can't do anything with him. The bots won't even offer me anything.
You can play the Dutch special.
I don't want to play the Dutch special. Even with the Dutch special, I can't sell it. You see?
Yeah, that's what surprises me a little bit, that you haven't had any. If you haven't had any offers at all,
but I haven't got a single offer. The only guy I'm getting offers on is at the moment is players I don't sell anyways.
Right.
Or like they play. I'm getting like 20 euros for Lujo Acosta classic rare card offers. Which is only
Pam's right. There is two others below your price. That is true.
Yeah, now.
But maybe over the last the last couple of days they weren't. Vassen, there's another Dutch special this weekend. So if you can't sell him at home to go ahead, then we're all doomed.
Yeah, that's it. No, like for real. No, but that's the thing. Like,
but like, I'll be honest, I have sold a few cards. Like I've sold in-season Dutch cards. Okay, they weren't goalies, but I sold.
Don't like me and don't offer me.
Look, I sold these two here, Pavel Boschwitz and Nick
okay, That's both French Dutch guys, or
Yeah, both Dutch
you
specials.
see. But if you can only just sell if there's a special, that's also not good.
Yeah, but I don't think that's necessarily true. But
No, but necessarily speaking, the fact from my side,
yeah,
it could also for sure be my problem. I haven't sold a single freaking in-season card except a special card that I got, which I just put in 3x the normal price and somebody bought it. I haven't sold a freaking in-season card. Man, I won Classic Division 2 Super last week, something like that.
Yeah.
I got Araki, the guy from San Francisco, Hiroshima, as first place. I put him on the market for 200 euros, which is 170 pounds. I haven't gotten a freaking single offer for a whole week as well. For winning.
I know, but mate, with those scores, would
Brother,
would you
but
buy?
who the hell is buying something if you can't even sell it? And if you win something, it's 170 pounds. Like, I'm sorry. It's just
But that's
it's
just where
just
the
business.
that's just where the market is at. And who in their right mind is going to buy a player that's just scored 4 AA, minus 6 AA, and minus 1 AA?
I know. Don't worry, I'm just gonna keep him anyways because I just got myself. I understood that I just have to keep all the super as I would because
I mean, so we know how illiquid supers are at the best of times, you know.
No point in selling super at the moment. I agree with you on that, especially now the season's over already. Anyways, great that they gave me that as first place, but
so what did you win? Contender Classic. Yeah,
Classic.
Yeah,
obviously.
Of course. So we're going to try and get rid of their new season
brother.
older cards, if that makes sense. Like
the thing that depresses me at the moment is that's just always me at the moment. Also, I've like minted so many cards already with assets. You think I had one decent pull? Nothing.
I mean, I've not had any good pulls either, so that's definitely not you.
Brother. Don't worry. I know, but that's not just this. But this, I don't know.
It's all luck, though. Like it's all
worry,
well.
Don't worry.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I know you know that, but
I'm not too pissed about the assets pulls, to be honest. Not at all. It's just.
Didn't you get Barcola from Essence? You got Barcola, I know you did.
But from the European thing.
I know, but
where everybody got everything, and I had a guaranteed tier 3 when I got Barcola. So yeah,
fair,
and European competition, whatever.
No, it was boosted. I agree. Exactly. I agree. So okay. So your main point is that obviously all the cash has gone to in season outside of under 23 podium money, basically, right?
My main point is that brother, is that I do love the game how it is at the moment. It's freaking lots of fun. If you don't look on the monetary side, it's actually pretty fun. But you can't basically buy anything anymore because there's no something like the thresholds that used to be, which is great that it's gone because it had to be, because if not, next year, Sorare would have been probably dead end and milked out. That's fine. I have nothing against that. But at the point, the threshold always gave me money to reinvest because I didn't take anything out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know.
And now I don't have that. I can't sell my rewards. How can I buy the players I want? And I don't want to spend anything anymore because I lost anyways already money. You know what I mean? And and I'm winning enough every week to support the dreams I have for my gallery, but I can't sell. Especially now that Araki is only 200 euros. We're talking. I'm sorry that I'm always saying euros, brother.
Yeah,
200 euros nowadays. I can also buy other great super rare, so I'm not mad about it because a super rare in his class is not 2,000 as it was 2 years ago. But I can buy a Kai Wagner for 300 euros now.
Right, everything's relative, right? It's all come down in a relative way. Yeah,
I have to first sell him, and if I can't sell him,
of course. Yeah. No, I know, but like, let's be honest. Super rares have always been illiquid, so it's not as if like.
I know, but not as much. Like
not as much. Yeah, I agree.
To be honest,
yeah.
To be honest, I think that's a very strange take, but I think they need to somehow get a type of threshold back to super rare and unique because if not, there's just not enough demand for those cards.
I agree with you. There's definitely something that needs to be done with those scarcities. As much as I know we play them, we're going to be biased, but yeah, I think I don't know if you saw the SD pod, but Led had Guy or Guy and somebody
Yeah,
else on, like the designer, right? And Guy
haven't.
basically
Yeah,
said, like, we kind of know that. I'm paraphrasing here, but he's basically kind of said
yeah,
that
yeah. Don't worry.
we've kind of neglected Super in a weird way, right?
Yes,
So at least they're aware of it. I know that's like not fixing anything.
that's a good
But
start though.
being aware of a problem that exists is step one. Like we have to take that as a positive, I think, because
For
we know
sure.
Sorare, sometimes miss the mark on things they go into. It's a new field and whatever. Right? They're trailblazers, but we really do need to see something, whether it's short term, medium term, or whatever, to where, like you said, there needs to be a reason for these whales, the people with a bit more money to spend, to come into the game. Because right now, if you come into the game, like all you see is limited and rares, which is fine from like a volume perspective for Sora. Like that's kind of what they want. They want to sell more cards, obviously. But from like an exclusivity standpoint, that has just gone, hasn't it? If we're being honest, like there's no,
Yeah,
I don't know what the word is, but there's no like not reason, but we're missing. This Super and Unique are missing their selling point, basically. I would say.
for sure, for sure, 1000%.
Mm.
No, I agree with you, and I think there's a huge potential left there, especially for those guys who normally buy those cards are actually very good customers of yours, and
Right.
you should take care of them. Kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should take care of all of your customers first of all,
Of
but
course.
obviously you also have to take care of the customers that spend a lot,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah.
I think we too can't change it anyways at the moment,
No,
but
of course.
the good thing is if they are aware, they might actually do something.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did
Because
see
it
someone else
is
say, I think it was Dan. He said like the next 2 or 3 months now, the focus is all about Sorare Pro. Like
Rivals
their main
great, to be
focus,
honest.
which is great. Yeah, because obviously they've had the Rivals, they've had a lot of success with Rivals. I think Rivals is amazing for what it is, but we know that doesn't. No, that's not Sorare's bread and butter. Their bread and butter is selling cards and ultimately expensive cards. Ideally, like they're in the job
Ideally,
of selling expensive cards, right? That's what they want, surely.
ideally.
Yeah.
But the only bright side I'm having on the future, like not the only, I have a lot because I still, if not, I would just boom and just don't care anymore in a way. But is that we are nearing the point where Sora shouldn't have so many cards left to sell because they sold so much cards
Right.
already.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Who
So
should we do? Who's the test? Kimmich?
Kimmich, for example,
Let's do Kimmich. So
I
there's
think those stars they
48
didn't.
cards of
Yes,
his new
already.
season. Yeah.
How
So
many
how
did they
many
give
more?
out?
How many did they give out? Good question. How do we see that? Is that in cards? I guess we could see it this way, maybe. It might say
Yeah.
reward. Yeah, it should do, shouldn't it? Trade. Oh, does it tell us on this page or no?
I don't think, but I assume of those 48, I assume 30 were sold or given away
Right.
as as boost in the essence thing, and one
Mm-hmm.
of
Oh, here we go. Nah, that can't be right. There's obviously not just two.
but they didn't reward so many big ones, to be honest. But it's just more about the pool. How much they say of the pool they would sell? 50% or 40%?
I think it's 50, isn't it? No?
How much? It's 50 for
Oh, is it
selling and 50.
60? I thought it was 60 sold and then 40 rewarded.
So they have 60 to sell, and I
Yeah.
probably sold already 40. So we have like 20 left.
Okay.
Well, that's not bad. But I'm
But that's
seeing
what
it
we
coming
said,
in.
right? Yeah. You said that
That's
was
the
what
good
they
thing.
needed to do, right? Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I needed to do. That's what I said before. That's the bright side. So
Mm-hmm.
in the future, I think I can easily sell Weizen if there's no freaking Sorare undercutting its own users. That's the worst thing about it. That's why I might be
Right.
pissed, to be honest. You know?
Tom says, not sure how long you've been selling. I think you said a week, right, Feder? And then,
Yeah,
yeah.
for a week I'm
Yeah.
still. I won
I think
him.
the issue Federer has is like he hasn't had any offers. It's not so much like nobody's bought it for the price he's got it up for. It's more so like nobody's given him an offer, if that makes sense.
Not even cards, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And I don't want cards, so don't send me cards.
Okay, so on a positive note, we know that, their new strategy of selling cards early has worked, right? Like they've made a lot of money. We know that.
That's very great. The only thing is, to repeat that every year and year on, you have to unfortunately make Classic competitive or desirable for the future, because if not, every year the cards that they sell on the first in season will decrease as well, exponentially.
Yeah, I know. I agree. And then
because if they're just worth for one season, nobody's really overpaying them.
No. And I think...
And that's what they need to understand. Like, I understand that Classic should not be the first focus, because they, as you both agree, they have to sell their cards to, at least at this stage and area where they are, where this is their main business model, they need to sell the cards for good prices, as we already said like 15 minutes ago. That should be the optimal case scenario for Sorare. If they want to continue doing that, they need to give them an aftermarket and an after effect as well. And if the after effect is going to zero, your card is not going to be sold for £1,200.
Agree. So
it might be sold for 300. Sorry, not, but
Federer, have a look at this, right? So the first lot of Kimmich was selling for like £400. Okay.
Wow.
Fast forward to now, and people are instant buying them for £530.
Yeah, because he got exponentially better as well, though. The scores.
Did he though?
Yeah, but company actually changed his course quite a bit, to be honest. Like before, he was at this point where he was sold for 400, he was playing a right back under Tuchel, or that's what people thought. And the company now plays him as a central midfielder who actually takes the sets, everything, boom.
Okay.
So that's a bit weird one. Let's check for Vinny, for example, or Mbappe, because actually Kimmich got better.
Okay. That's a fair point. So Mbappe,
Kimmich actually might be the best midfield card again in Champions.
So I need same again. Lower price here, higher price here.
How is that possible? Wow. But those three down here, what are those?
It's basically exactly the same as.
What are those? What are those green ones? That's
this is the old card, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
But like,
it's going up, yeah.
Yeah, but like, even the fact that it's stable is a very good sign, no?
That's very good. I'm not saying. I'm just, as I said before, I do like how it's going. The whole freaking point why I was excited for this, so I could actually sell my rewards. And if I can't sell my rewards, how do they expect me to evolve? I spent enough money already on this game, you know? I can't spend 15K a year every freaking year.
No, I know.
I don't expect to make 15K a year, don't get me wrong, but just let me do something that I can actually.
I mean, you can sell it. Like, let's be real. You could sell your Vicen for £105. Somebody bought one 3 days ago.
Yeah, for £105, but
so you can sell it. You're just not at the point where.
If I want to sell it for £105, I'm actually gonna hurt everybody else as well, because then that's his new market price, and then we're in a downward spiral.
Grimaldo is nearly tripled.
Grimaldo.
Oh, good point. Yeah, is that the one of? Yeah, it is the one of. Very good point, Pam.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you, Pam. A bit of brains in this building, because me and Federer don't have any. There we go.
I'm just on the rand focus. That's it, basically.
Okay,
so just switched off my brain.
I mean, the point still stands. His price has been very, very stable.
No, but even before the one, the curve goes up if we see with those three, you know, 1, 2, 3. Even before, so that's good.
Grimaldo.
Bro, that's good. That's a
look at this, by the way.
Baller.
Good player.
Also 1 of 10 to 1 of 100, to be honest. But yeah,
that one's not though.
That one's not. Yeah, it's going up. It's going up.
But
I'm-
so we all were under the impression of every card that gets sold, okay, from day one, game one, it'll only decrease.
But
'cause
wait.
Go on.
Also, the classic card jumped so much.
Yeah, what's going on there? No, that's just resale. Sorry, I think that's just like, yeah. These dots are like people trading, if that makes sense. Where this is instant buys and market sells.
Okay,
Like
okay, yeah,
auctions.
I understood.
But yeah, so I think we were all under the impression when Sorare launched the pre-sale or whatever they called it, early access, whatever, like the first Grimaldo, everyone was under the impression that realistically, that is the best time to buy because you have 34 games of utility, meaning that we would expect after 5 games, Grimaldo would be worth less than £400 because he has 5 less games played on paper, right?
Normally, yeah, on paper,
Normally.
but there's a
But
lot
what
of
we're seeing is not that, which
yeah,
is
but it has
not a bad
also
thing.
to do because I actually think that people recognize how much value there is in season, to be honest, which
Right,
is
then let me
absolutely true.
let me
Like
tell
it
you another
is,
one.
yeah.
I think there's a
Except Challenger.
I think there's a like especially like these like recent ones. Okay, the one of 100, disregard that. But like this one here, I know he's been playing well. Whatever.
Yeah.
My point is because people are realizing, like we said earlier, Feder, that like Sorare have nearly already sold all their Kimmiches, their Grimmies. Those like last sales, if that makes sense, like 58, 59, 60, those last mints the Sorare are actually going to sell. I think there's like a FOMO element to where if I don't buy them now, I'll never be able to get them. I can only get them off other people or get rewarded.
That's for sure a single part of it. I haven't thought about it, to be honest. I think, but FOMO is the right buzzword, to be honest, because I think people are forming into in season because there is a lot of value in them, to be honest.
There is, even though we're 5-6 games in.
Yeah, even though, but it's not easy, but it's so much easier to win in season Bundesliga than any Bundesliga classic division that it actually makes sense to pay the freaking premium. The only thing is these cards can't be worthless at the end of the season because then nobody's actually in next season paying this money.
But they are, though, because they have the chance to win $2,000 over 36 game weeks every week, right?
Yeah, but then Sorare is officially dead and they just call themselves Foot 24.
You can't sit there, Feder, and say that you think Grimaldo is going to be £400 at the end of the season.
No, I think actually it's going to be less.
Much less. Yeah, he should be less, though, no? Because he has less utility.
Yeah, but he shouldn't be 150. And I'm actually going to say
why shouldn't he? Because he's had 36 games of in-season.
Because he should still have a life value because
he does, but Classic's not very good, as we know. So why should he have a life value?
Make Classic better, to be honest.
So you think if Classic is made better, in-season drops at the end of the season won't be as drastic, yeah? Is that the conclusion?
For sure. 1000%.
Okay, but so how do you make Classic better then?
That's not my main problem with Classic at the moment. My main problem, I don't actually think it's also too competitive, to be honest. I don't think that. It's just obviously if all the guys win 6-0 and everybody plays those decks, it's going to be obviously clear that the monster scores.
Did you think my niece stack?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. How can
I'm still not winning?
Yeah, but because you didn't choose. Dante was worse than Bombito and everything else. Bombito had a 93, something like that.
Yeah, but nobody played Bombito up here.
Yeah, idiots. Bombito's the best guy. No, but yeah, this is 476 is also not the word. Like
to be fair, Dante got lost his double after the game, so that's why I'm not in second.
Also, to be fair,
he's one duel away. But yeah,
I've seen Bayern Munich stacks without Neuer scoring 440 points. You know what I mean?
I think PSU fans had the Bayern boys without Neuer in. I don't think it was in season, but.
Like with Neuer put in, but Neuer DMP'd obviously. But yeah,
right. This one, look, 433.
That's just crazy, brother. That's classic. That's not even that's crazy, brother. That's absolutely crazy. And he would have put Kim Min-jae, that would have been even better. I think Kim scored a 97, something like
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I scored 450 points with Kim Min-jae in there to be
Well,
honest. So
with no Neuer.
I had Neuer in the freaking lineup. Unfortunately, if I would have put Mamardashvili as I wanted to,
Yeah, but
I
why
would have
did
won
you?
because I got assured in the freaking press conference as Neuer that actually would play.
Right, I know. What was I gonna
But
do?
if I would have put Mamardashvili, I would have won Classics Division 1, I think.
What do we
Or
think
what would
Bundesliga scores were this weekend in season? Okay. That's a massive Galashi score, by the way. 90 points.
Yeah, that's great.
I'll make it a bit
Holy
bigger
moly.
for you. Yeah. Who's
Yeah,
the best forward in Champ right now? Is it Yamal or Kane?
it's Kane.
Kane?
It's Kane, yeah.
Come on.
But this guy with Olise and
I know.
Musella is scoring three a game.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I actually would give a Haaland a shout at the moment as well. He's also scoring like crazy.
He's doing well, as he always kind of does. Bob Flynn, what's going on, mate?
Do you see Chiesa's game? If he plays the whole season like this, he could be in contention as well.
Who? Sorry,
Federico Chiesa from Liverpool.
Chiesa?
Yeah, Chiesa played great. I don't know.
Score?
I think he scored. Yeah,
No,
I just saw he played really great. Oh no, he did score, but he played absolutely crazy. I thought he had an assist.
Big chance miss, Feder. Come on.
Yeah, see, but this man, boom! If he's gonna start,
Federico Chiesa,
great man. But Liverpool also looking great. Arsenal, man, I was when I was watching the game yesterday. Arsenal has what a team they have, like for real.
I know.
And I have to give a shout out to Gabriel. I never thought he would have been so good.
Who now?
Like Gabriel, the
Oh
defender.
yeah.
Like his headers aside, because he's just a monster in the air, but just his defending abilities are great as well. Like wow,
he's so aggressive, and
I didn't think he would have been that great.
Look who's in, the boy.
Yeah, but he's starting now again. But I'm not confident enough to put it in a priority lineup.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that as well.
But let's play rivals. Woo! Wait, I have to put my.
Let's get our rivals team in then.
Boom, boom,
Wakey,
boom.
what's going on, mate? And Adrian Cooper. Afternoon, lads. We all know the best striking champ right now is John Duran. Duran. He's looking good. He is looking good. Let's get our rivals lineups in then.
Wait a sec. Who do we put in defense? Gabriel P? Yeah, we play Gabriel P, right? Who do you play?
Who have we got? Ooh, Lopez not playing. Kevin's looking 68. Are you going to play your Matson or no? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to play.
Maybe we get matched up together.
Which division are you?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, we wouldn't, would we? 5, I think I am, or 6, 5?
No, I'm a 5 as well, so that's fine.
Okay, maybe we get matched up. I've got to go Elyounoussi.
Fucking hell. Who am I going?
There's nobody for 37, is there? Kevin Dings is too expensive. I think I'm going to go...
You're going with Elyounoussi?
Yeah. And Thomas Delaney. Captain Elyounoussi. Duels 1. Get me in. Match me up against Feder.
Mohamed Elyounoussi. Duels 1, yeah, because they don't do... Yeah, let's go.
Gabriel started the season slowly. Yeah, no, you're right. Since the international break, Bob, he's been immense, hasn't he?
Who?
Gabriel.
Yeah, man.
It'll be interesting to see how they deploy Timber, Calafiori, Benny, Blanco, and now Timber. Yeah, I know. Because Ben White had a
goal from Calafiori. What the fuck, man?
Great finish, wasn't it?
Goal.
Great finish.
What a goal. What the freaking goal. Holy moly.
It was a very good finish.
I was pretty sad when he scored, but I had to give him the kudos of scoring because obviously I had Ederson in lineup. But yeah, kudos for that. Kudos for that goal, brother. Like for real.
First time left foot inside the foot. I like it.
Well, did you see how you straight ran to Mikel Arteta?
Wow. Should we have a look on Twitter? Let me verify this.
Only good thing is I can buy his classic card pretty cheap in January or something like that, and then I might just.
Yeah, he's done his ACL. It is confirmed.
I might give. That's good. Who do we think is gonna boom? Gundogan, Rico Lewis, Kovacic.
Probably Kovacic, no?
I do like Kovacic, and I think also he played good, but I think Rico Lewis has the biggest shout, to be honest. Pep loves him.
He does, but he didn't play on the weekend.
I know. But Kovacic didn't as well.
True.
But he got subbed for Rodri, which is basically indicating. But he played very strange against Arsenal as well, man. He didn't play freaking Foden. How can you not play Foden? Like,
well, Savinho's lighting it up, mate. Come on.
Yeah, bro, that's Foden. Then play him as a 10 instead of Gundogan. You know what I mean? Or Bernardo. Yeah, it's
tough. It's too many options, right?
But you can't not play Foden. He's the Premier League player of the season of last year as well.
I know, but
and also one thing why I'm a bit mad frustrated at the moment in Sorare, but that's not Sorare's fault. But basically, all my freaking goalkeepers are gone. Everybody's doing all of my goalkeepers are injured in themselves. It's unbelievable. Guy from Sporting.
Oh yeah. Did you buy Israel or no?
Meret. No, I wanted, but how if I can't sell anything?
Oh, you have to deposit more, Feder. Come on.
I'm not depositing anything, man. This is done. This is for sure done. I deposited today, £40. Bought Kovacic out with the credit card, and that's it, basically.
You bought Kovacic?
Yeah, but this morning already. But I don't think he's gonna bloom, but he's gonna have for sure more game time now. And
you have international utility as well.
And I like his Croatia utility, exactly what you said. And I think I spent like €40, so this is like £35. That's fine for a Kovacic. Classic, obviously.
Oh, wow, he has boomed.
How much did he sell?
£100 in season.
Just
60.
Yeah, but I think Rico Lewis boomed more now.
Not really, no. Because he's a defender card, isn't he? Really, so like it's a little bit different, but no, he hasn't really. Nobody's bought one at all.
But he is, as you said, he's a defender card. He's actually more playing for Walker because Walker can't play all the games anymore because he's fricked.
Exactly.
But Walker's a great player. I hate him offside.
Well, he was at fault for the goal, Gabriel's header.
Yes, but still a great player.
Calvin, look at this.
How can you also put freaking? That's also what I never understood. Like, I understand that you have to protect your rooms in the penalty area. I understand that, but if you know Arsenal have a player like Gabriel who on every second corner basically scores, you put freaking Ruben Diaz next to him and not Doku or Kyle Walker. On the first corner, he actually nearly scored. There was 160 Doku flanking him. But how is that possible? Like, you need an average. You need a below average IQ to understand that.
Bob Flynn says Kovacic doesn't get DAs, but that is false because first game of the season, who scores against his ex-club? Kovacic.
It doesn't matter. Look at what he did, 65 and just sub without even in 40 minutes. How many? 60 minutes. If he gets
the odd goal now and again, he doesn't play enough to like see how many goals he could get, but he is capable of getting assists and goals. He just doesn't play enough. He's played 290 minutes and he scored a goal in one of those. So,
he's good. I watched him at Inter. He knows how to score goals.
Oh yeah. He's got a great long shot. He's a good.
How much goals does Rodri score? 5 a season?
Well, yeah, it's not so much. It's the assist, wasn't it, with Rodri? Like,
does he have so many? Like, for real?
Yeah, he had a crazy amount last season. Like, so like here, you've got like assist, goal, assist, goal, assist, goal.
Yeah, but that was one. That was in April. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see.
He didn't get a crazy amount, but he did for Rodri.
Yeah, but like, if Kovacic is playing his position,
yeah, I think he'll get a couple. Yeah, I think he'll get.
I'm not sure. I'm not saying Kovacic is gonna sell for 1,000 like Rodri would.
But he's good enough for £60.
Nobody's for sure good enough for 30
Wow,
euros.
look at that. Rodri, £400 right
already.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't buy an in-season Rodri. I wouldn't buy. Why should I buy an in-season?
No,
Rodri?
that's a classic Rodri. Oh, here
But
we go.
now,
People have
now
bought.
we have the dilemma. Now
Wow,
we have
look
the
at that.
dilemma.
370.
But now we have the dilemma that the in-season Rodri should be like only 5% more expensive than the classic.
Right, they should be exactly the same if he misses
no,
the whole
no,
season.
a bit more because
why?
Because you
Collection
can
bonus.
you can push your in-season collection to win better in-season prices.
Fair. Okay, yeah.
But just slightly more, like 5%, 6-7%, nothing more. And if that is not the case, then we have a divergent market, and that's not good. But it's going to be the case because the markets are not stupid. Free markets for all are not stupid.
Bob says, when you are replacing Rodri, the next player to get is a top-tier guy like Saka, assuming that Kovacic can produce at that rate is unrealistic.
Brother, nobody's saying Kovacic is going to be Rodri.
No, but even Rodri producing at what Rodri did last season is unrealistic. Like, let's be completely real about it. Like, he had crazy amount of DA. Like, over the last year, let me just go... sorry, not Spain, just City. What's that? Like 18 DAs. Like,
that's crazy.
I don't think he would have got that this season. I know it's easy to say that and we'll never know, but there's no way he gets 18 DAs for me.
But for Saka is also quite unfair, to be honest, because every second corner from Gabriel is a header, is a goal. So
no, but that doesn't matter though. That's because you're up against the competition, so it does matter. I think that is a fair point. Saka's now a forward card, so I know he has old midfielders, but if you were getting in-season cards, you wouldn't compare Saka in-season forward to Kovacic in-season forward midfielder. You know.
No, for sure not. Because that's
Saka's going to still produce. Don't sleep on Kovacic, isn't it? Like, this is an ex-Real Madrid guy who just doesn't play enough football to show us how good he is. He is.
Kovacic is great.
He's amazing.
Ask Tuchel how great he is. Like, for real.
Kovacic is legit very good, but we just not seen enough of him.
If he wouldn't be so good, why should have City bought him? Like, for real.
Right, yeah.
No, he's good. I'm not saying he's going to replace Rodri. Like, don't get me wrong, please.
No, I know.
And nobody's saying that, but I think 40.
But, like, he's capable of 50 AA games, you know? Like, that is huge.
Brother, I paid 35 euros. I think that's not the worst money I spent.
Oh, no, yeah. For the money, yeah, Bob's saying that. But Bob says, I agree with you, Harry. I run a Rodri, and was not expecting the same production. This is the Prem version of Carlos in the MLS last year. Yeah, agree, Bob, 100%. I think it would, Rodri doesn't play forward enough to get another 18 DAs, in my opinion, even though he's obviously an elite team. This is Jack Grealish's moment, Adrian Cooper thinks. Forget left wing. This guy was born to play centrally. Guardiola will turn him into Rodri's replacement. More like a DLP, like Xavi Alonso or Pirlo.
Could be.
Yeah, but Grealish is a dribbler. Like, Grealish is somebody that you want in the final third all the time. Rodri is somebody that you want in first phase of play, second phase, you want him everywhere, but you don't really want Grealish trying to dribble out of his own box and stuff. Like,
I think they also have enough guys there. They also have Nunes. Don't forget, they have Mateus Nunes who could actually play as well.
They have Gundogan,
Gundo. Like, I'm not also saying that Kovacic is going to play all the time of Rodri, but
no, of course.
I think his game time just increased of like 40% this year. Let's say
100%. It's interesting because we've just seen Ter Stegen get injured for the whole season, and Rodri. Like, think of that. I do feel sorry for people that own both of those cards, even one of those cards. Like, those are like 2-star rares there, Feder. So what happens? Okay, question. What happens to Rodri now in the prize pools?
They should get him out, but they can't because with the new policy, everything is eligible, so you can't even ask for a refund or a exchange because DMPs are...
Okay, funny question. If somebody wins Rodri this weekend, are they asking for a replacement?
They obviously are, but they're not going to get one, so...
No, but they could because it is, they would get one because it's the injury's 6 months or worse. So, yeah, they would.
You think?
Yeah. If the injury happened within a 2-week period...
then I don't think... I think, to be honest, I hope Sorare is intelligent enough to just manually say that there's going to be no Rodri's given out this weekend as rewards. In essence, pools maybe yes, but not in rewards.
Yeah.
That's for gonna. That's for sure.
He hit
That's for
36 AA against West Ham and 25. I know that's Croatia, but like, there's only been X amount of games so far. But like, there's no way he's not hitting 30 AA most games in like dominant games. I don't know what you
City
think.
games for sure. Yeah, for sure. 1,000% agree with you.
Surely,
if he plays, I'm not.
Time,
He's still not.
Yeah, of course, if he plays, but
he's still not assured to be playing because, as you say, I think Rodri can play there, Gundogan can play there, Nunes can play there. So many guys that can play there. To be honest.
Yeah, 2 huge injuries. Rodri was one of the advocates for less games. Hopefully, this leads to less schedule congestion. Greed will always take over, unfortunately, Kennedy, I think. And
brother, that's also a very interesting conversation we have to take. I understand the players as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand the players that they can't play all these games, and I wouldn't want to as well.
Mm-hmm.
But would they agree to 30% less wage if they cut 30% of their games? That's a big question.
That's a good question.
Because if they wouldn't, then they can't accept that they can't go out and say we want 30% less games, because these wages can only be paid because there's so much money made in all these fucking games.
Yeah. I don't know.
Players need to think, ask themselves, and if they say, yeah, I would be for sure fine, then maybe you could actually make contracts like this, that I'm only playing 36 games a year and you only have to pay me this amount of wages. But if you want me to play every freaking game of the year, then I can demand how much I want, basically.
Yeah, that's a good
question.
Genuinely.
That's the same question I always hear with the freaking stupid Alicia Lehmann saying that she wants to be paid like here Douglas Lewis. Man, it's just stupid. Female supermodels are also paid 20 times more than male supermodels.
It's just demand. Like, I know,
it's a freaking demand. And if there's no market behind it, how can economics work? And that's the same with the wages. If there's less games, how can you expect the same wage?
Yeah. I agree.
That was my just side rant on those things.
Charlie reckoned if we go on pricing, Rodri will fall to the bottom of the star pool, or at least tier 1.
I wouldn't mind Rodri as a tier 1, to be honest. I would keep him as a tier 1.
Yeah, you probably would have to keep him, wouldn't you? Endorsements are a massive part of it. Oh, 100%. But it's reach, it's endorsement, it's demand, right? It's what the market wants. Exactly. Guardiola can play himself there. Do you think Pep gets his boots back on?
No, I don't think so. I rather think Michael Arteta actually gets his boots back on.
Right, yeah.
He's also a better player than Pep. He was also a better player than Pep, but
you think?
Yeah, but that's not the worst thing.
Yeah, I guess
for sure, it's the best manager in the world. So you don't have to be the best in everything.
No, that's a good point. Lads, if we're not ending right now, but if you haven't left a like on the stream, please do so. There's 47 of us in here, and I'm going to like it on my phone as well. But I can imagine the likes aren't very high right now. So if we could please literally take you
like
3 seconds or maybe 2, give us a like, because it does really, really help us in the algorithm and stuff. Let me have a look. There is 13 likes as I've just liked it. So please, can we get up to at least 30, 40 likes? Honestly, it takes legitimately 3 seconds. Kennedy said I'd be buzzed if I won Rodri as a tier 1. Yeah, I think you'd have to be, wouldn't you?
Wait a second, I have to like us, and then.
Thank you, Feda. Thank you. Okay, the Sorare data pod starts in 15 minutes. So I don't want to overlap with them, but we'll do another 10 minutes or so. Yeah. Give me some solutions.
I have no solutions at the moment. I need to think about them. But yeah, just shoot it.
Can't we make Classic better by just offering cash down to like top 10 instead of top 3? Does that move the needle enough?
Yes, I think that would be not enough, but I think that would be a great intensive. Like, that would also be a really good start. And I think also, I don't think like that's personally not a bad idea. The credits, I don't hate them. The problem is I'm not winning any money to actually spend my credits because I have no money. So that's but I don't hate the idea of the credits. And I also understand that you have to pay a certain amount of your own money to be able to have those credits. But for example, that's an easy fix that those credits could also be in freaking Classic. The credits also are only in season. You only get those credits in the in-season competition or the special competitions. You can't get them in the normal Classic ones. That's a super easy fix that could help, because that's still market flowing into the in the market, basically. This top 10 for sure, top 10, and maybe also for Division 2 and 3, the top 3s, but just give them £100. You know what I mean? But Division 2 and 3, just give them
Kennedy's
£100,
big on the market
£75, and 50. Yeah, exactly. £50 to third place, and for Division 1, give it to the first 20 or first 30. You know what I mean? You know how freaking hard it is to become top 30 now, any Classic or in any Classic, limited or rare competition at the moment.
I know
it is nearly impossible.
The scores are just mental. Also, Agent Cooper reckons Pep was better than Arteta, by the way. So
yeah, he did actually win a CL. But I do like Arteta more. I just hate every type of Barcelona player.
Feder has a bias, as you can imagine, lad. So
as a bias. Plus, I think he was at Samp. Where was he in Italy, Agent? Where did he play in Italy? Agent would just tell me.
What do you think of Paulinho?
I do like him, but company doesn't seem to like him, so I wouldn't buy him at the moment. Yeah, he loves Pavlovic. I don't think Paulinho at the moment is nailed on, like for real. Now a bit more, because Boy is hurt now, so
plays for Brescia.
Yeah. You see, Agent. I just have to ask Agent. He knows, anyways. Yeah, you see. But Paulinho, I did like his games when he played. I think he was good enough. But I think Bayern Munich's new system of company is so good, to be honest, that they don't actually need a Paulinho. And he likes Pavlovic a lot. Like, I like in 50% of the games where Pavlovic started, I thought Paulinho would start, and that actually shows that Kovac that he has the nudge on Pavlovic at the moment, which sucks for me, because I bought his super at the beginning of the season thinking he's going to be the new Rodri playing for Bayern Munich, basically, but it's not going to happen, at least in the next 2 to 3 months, I would.
Unless there's an injury.
Unless there's an injury, which I don't hope, because we really don't need any injury at Bayern at the moment, speaking as a Bayern fan. But yeah, this for sure. And also one thing that I think they could for sure change, because I think this is a bit of a madness. Like, I do appreciate that they give us 3 competitions.
3 lineups, you mean?
3 lineups on those special things.
Yeah.
But if you have like a normal special, like cap 270,
right?
Don't give me 3 cap 270 lineups, but make me do 1 cap 270, 1 cap 250, 1 cap 260, because it's just boring to always play the same, especially in the cap ones. And I understand if it's an all-star special, how can you defer it? You can't just give me 3 all-star lineups. It's all good. But for the cap 270, having 3 cap 270 lineups is hard, especially for classic galleries that were built the last 4 years. It's kind of hard, because you might have 2 good cap 270s, and then it already starts degrading, and you can only play a good 250 or something like that, you know. But that's it. That's just on my personal preference, because every time I'm just annoyed to put the same cap to 200 2 times. Then give me 1 200, 1 210, and 1 220, or 180, 190 with 200. I don't care. But you get my point. And it just takes
up the Villa. Agent Cooper says Villa are going to do you.
No, I don't think so. But only if we've been 2 days on a row on Oktoberfest, and every game, every player drank 3 must. Then maybe, but then if not, no, brother. If Villa actually win against us, I'm gonna make a special shout out to Agent Cooper. He can send me the link. He can send me the request on Discord then. But I have to say,
Agent Cooper and Sam Tai. Feder, have a look at this one. My first
true.
clean
Sam
sheet
loves it. Exactly.
out
Sam is
of
also
Luigi
asking good boy.
Sepe.
Yeah.
First clean sheet of the
Tanguy.
season.
What a boy he is. I love my boy, Tanguy.
Do you see? He did not lose one duel.
Man, this man is one of the best.
He's a monster.
But brother,
Absolute
he
monster.
is. If he wouldn't be made out of glass as well, he would have been so good. Like from talent perspective, it's the best I've ever seen. Like for real. Like I'm not even joking. Like this is such a great, but he's so done.
Broken.
He's so made out of glass. He's like even worse than Dani Olmo. I think there's Dani Olmo and Ken Tanguy Nianzou. And you know what I mean?
I know. It's
And it's
mental.
pretty hard to be worse than Dani Olmo.
Yeah, you're doing something wrong if you're worse than Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo plays 3 games and then 6 months out. 3 games, 6 months out, basically.
Wins the
And this is
Euros,
such a
3
shame.
months out. Yeah.
Such a shame because Dani Olmo would have been an easy top 5 player if he wouldn't be so injury play. Top 5 player in the world, by the way.
I agree. Yeah. I agree with you. Big time.
Yeah,
Mental.
that's a shame. But that's how it is. That's also
Some
why
people are
probably
just lucky, right?
Yeah, also Neymarcito. Neymarcito also always injured. If not, he would have been much better, in my opinion. Like for real, Cristiano and Messi were the best for sure, but they also were very lucky that they never had like very big serious injuries.
Yeah. I agree with you. I do. But it's all part of it, isn't it? It's how you look after yourself. Like I'm not saying Dani Olmo doesn't look after himself because he probably does, but like, yeah, it all plays into it.
That's genetics.
Yeah.
That's just genetics. That's exactly why I always cook my knee as well. So that's also genetics. But it is because my patella is not in a huddle, basically.
Interesting.
But my knee is basically flattened, so it's easier for the patella to move in between. And if you always have the crater in here, obviously it can't move as much. But that's genetics, for example. You know, and
like not everyone's knee is built that way, of course. Yeah.
Exactly. Same thing is with Gnabry's, for example, because I know that because a doctor told me about it. Basically, this man is made for running superbly fast, but he has also his muscles are so tight that obviously they snap very easy. You know.
Yeah. But like you said, it's fast twitch fibers. It's everyone has different.
Exactly.
Fibers and whatever.
It's just genetics at the end of the day, sometimes. And Cristiano has superb genetics and a superb mindset, for sure. And Messi's just so good that people can't tackle him. That's it.
They try, they just can't get near him.
They just can't. That's the thing. Or at least he was. Now he's a bit slow and not as good anymore. But
he doesn't care anymore.
Now. He's playing MLS anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He actually doesn't care anymore. To be honest,
I know. You could just tell. Like he's just so over it, isn't he?
He doesn't care. The only time he sometimes switches his mind is when he plays for Argentina. Sometimes,
because he knows all the fans will kill him if they don't.
But brother, like MLS, he doesn't give a bunker's fly anymore. To be honest.
He actually doesn't. He's just there to show up, and if people get to see him, whatever. Like
he's just there so that the bodyguard of his has a job, basically.
All right. Well, we're gonna end it there. Just under an hour, Fed. I think it's been good to get back with
perfect.
you. It wasn't as negative as I thought it would be, so I'm giving you kudos there.
Not as negative. I'm just saying that we have some.
No, but you pre-warned me before we went live. Feda said, "I'm not holding back today," and I said, "Oh shit, this is gonna go off." But I am not, fair, because you're a good boy. You're a good boy.
I'm a good boy. I'm always a good boy, and I still love the game, and I still love the platform. If not, I wouldn't be hasta la vista, baby, already. But it's just madly frustrating that I can't that I didn't even get an offer. That's it, basically. Boom, out of the closet, and we'll talk about it next week. Let's see if I have an offer.
Yeah, let's see if he has Bison next week.
Literally, probably the next 2 hours, I'm selling him for sure. Like I'm calling him already.
Somebody
I'm not
needs to come in
because if I'm calling it, it's not gonna happen. So I'm not calling anything.
Somebody needs to sell him. Somebody needs to buy him off you.
Somebody needs to just tell Sorare to buy my one so that I'm not gonna rent anymore.
Oh my god! Right, lads, it's been an absolute pleasure, Feda. Pleasure getting back with you, mate. And we'll do it. We'll do it all again next week. Up the Etienne Bison, and good luck for this upcoming midweek.
You too, my man. Bye bye.
Bye bye.